all of you. This is the lecture series of QRE, in which we had been discussing about the design of experiment in the two previous lectures. Now, today, this is our third lectures of design of experiment. So, before start the new topic, just we discuss about some recap of lecture number 2, in which we had discussed about some terminology of DOE, that is some factor, level, and response. Okay, so level is what? Level is a value or of any factor. Okay, so in this table, you can easily see that on the left side, the factors are available. Okay, so this is factor, and from here you can find out some levels. So these are some levels of that particular factor. Okay. So now level terminology is cleared. You may have some variable, independent variable, and each independent variable that is also known as factor, and that factor having some different levels to do the experiment. So that are our levels for each individual variable. Now the interaction. So always in any experiment, suppose if you do any experiment like here, in which, okay, here experimental run are there. Suppose experiment number 1, experiment number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, and on column having the factors. Okay, here some factors are there. Okay, suppose factor A, B, C, and D. Okay, so these are some factors. Okay, so each and every experiment having some factors and its interactions, means this is factor A, this is B, C, and D. So suppose here A and B are there, A and B. So this is called interaction of these two factors, A and B. Then B and C, this is B and C. So this is the interaction between these two factors. Then C and D. So this is the interaction between different factors with other factor. Okay, so these are called interaction. So interaction is what? It occurs when the effect of one factor on the response depends on the level of another factors. Means one factor and the combination of this pair can develop the effect on your response. So that is called interaction effect. Now factor interactions occurs when multiple factors affect the output on experiment, as I said you in the image. Now from this table you can find out the treatments. Here treatments are there, and here number of factors. Suppose factor A, B. Here AB. AB means this is interaction effect. This is individual factor C. This is combined factor AC interaction. This is BC also interaction. and here A, B, C. This is also called interaction effect. So in full factorial design, the interactions are there. Okay, individual factor are there. This is the individual factor, and here AB, AC, BC, and ABC. These all are called the interaction of factors. Got it? Okay, that we had discussed. Then factorial means it is pertaining to factors. It is related with the factors. It's called factorial. Then in the design of experiment, there are the different types of strategies are available, in which full factorial design, fractional factorial design are available. And in full factorial design is what? Full factorial design is the design in which you must have to consider all the sets of possible combinations. You must have to run the all level of experiment having each factor level combination. That's why in full factorial design, you must have to run number of experiment, because it concerned with the all level and factor and all the concerned combination, that is interaction. While in fractional factorial, what you have to do, you can consider only the main effect and only the two-way interaction effect. Two-way interaction effect means what? In previous slide, we have seen, yes, in this table, yes, this is called two-way interaction effect. Okay. So in fractional factorial design, this type of effect can be considered. Or among all these factors, you can consider some of the factors as your design. Okay. And in full factorial design, you must have to consider all these combination. Okay. So that is full factorial and fractional factorial design. So in fractional factorial design, you can reduce the number of trial. You can reduce the number of runs, even though factors and treatments are larger. Now, in today's lecture, we will consider about these some more detail about 2K factorial design. So using the factorial design, the experiment examine all possible combination of levels for each factor. And we know that the combination of factor and level is included in the series of 2K factorial design. While here, see, suppose take an example, that is 2 raised to 3 design. 2 raised to 3 means here 2 designate the level, and 3 means there are 3 factor, means 2 level and 3 factor. Okay, that is 2 raised to 3. Design consists of unique column for every main effect, every 2-factor interaction effect, and 3-factor interaction effect. Means each column having the unique column in this design. Okay, means you can consider over here just a minute. Yes, you can consider in this table here. If you look in this table, each column, this is column 1, this is column 2, this is column 3, likewise all the column having unique numbers, unique coding. Okay, suppose here in column 1 minus plus minus, column 2 minus minus plus, different level. In interaction also here minus minus plus, here plus minus minus. Likewise, each column is a unique column. Got it? So in this design, 2k factorial design consists of unique column for every main effect. Means each main effect having the unique column, every two factor interaction and three factor interaction effect also having the unique column design. Now, if the value of k will be larger, the value of k will include many more interactions from the two factors all the way up to a k factor interaction. Means the value of k will be increased, then obviously number of interactions will be increased in our design, because this is the k indicates number of factor. Okay, now if you consider if the number of factor or the level are increased, then obviously your interaction effect as well as number of experiment will be increased. Now 2�3 factorial design. Now see, in this design, this is the geometrical view or geometric view of 2�3 factorial design. See here what happened. This is cube, okay, and this is indicated by 1, and this is indicated by here A. Okay, so from this surface it is low and high. Okay, for this factor number 1, there are two values, low and high. 2 means level. Okay, 2�3 here 2 means level. 2 level, and if level at 2, then that level may be a low or high. So that low or high level can be represented into this geometric view with help of this cubical image. Okay, so this front image having the represented factor A. So A factor having the two level. So one is low and another is high. Suppose factor number B, each factor having the two level, so it may be a low and it may be a high. So again, this is the factor number B, that is low and high. This edge represent the factor number C. So here low and it is a high. Got it? Now convert this geometric view into design matrix. Then you will get this matrix for experiment. Okay, in which each row represent the experiment. Suppose row number 1, 2, 3 up to 8 means you have to run 8 experiment, and all these column, suppose this is column number A, column number B, and column number C. So each column represent the factors. Okay, so you have to set that particular factors with the low value and high value. This is the main factor A, B, and C. That's why it is known as design matrix or main effect matrix. This is called design matrix because here main effects are there. A, B, and C are the main factor. Here there is no any interaction factor. Okay, suppose A and B. A and B is suppose interaction effect, but you could not find out this interaction effect in this table. That's why it is known as design matrix only. Okay, if you find out any interaction effect, AB, AC, or BC, likewise, this is called interaction effect. then it is called model table or model matrix. But here only main effects are there. That's why it is known as design matrix. Okay, now focus on the design matrix. Here experimental run are there, and here number of different combination for your experiment. And how can you just elaborate this table, design table? Here, suppose take this first experiment. So in which you have to set your factor in this level. Suppose all the factors having the low level, minus, minus, minus. Minus means low. Minus indicate your low level. You have the two level. One is low level and another is high. So plus indicate high level. Clear? So there are two level and three factor. But two level indicates the one is low, another is high. So that low and high value you have to set for each and every experiment. So suppose for experiment number 5, we have set the value of level for minus for A factor, minus for B factor, and plus for C factor. Means for factor number A, the level is low. Factor number B, level is low. And for factor number C, level is high. Got it? So now this is the way to set your design matrix for number of experiment. And if you, in a regular experiment, if you set this level, then it is a very tedious task. Okay, so in design of experiment, the table, different table or different settings are available readily. So you can take it and use that particular table to perform your experiment. Suppose, how can you set this value? So that can be also be illustrated by this column. Here, treatment combination that comes from this geometric view. This treatment combination comes from this geometric view. Suppose this is 1. Okay, suppose consider here 1. This one is 1. Okay, so this one is same this. So first treatment is 1. So here in 1, what happened? Low. All the dimensions are low. Minus, minus, and minus. First combination or first treatment is low. Suppose second treatment, that is A. Okay, so for this second experiment, consider A. Means A factor could be high and the remaining would be the low. Suppose here B are there. Okay, means only the B factor would be high and remaining factor would be low. Suppose here AB. Means A and B factor will be high. This is factor A and factor B will be high and remaining factor will be low. Suppose C treatment, means C factor will be high, remaining will be low. Suppose AC treatment, then A and C will be high and remaining will be low. C, B is low. A is positive, B is positive. Suppose BC. So B and C factor will be high and remaining will be low. B factor is high, C factor is high, remaining A is low. Okay. And last is ABC. ABC, all this factor means all the factor are positive. ABC. So A is positive, B is positive, and C is positive. Here, only one means there is no any factor, means all the factor negative. low factor, minus, minus, minus. Got it, all of you? So from this combination, you can understand the combination of matrix. So from this combination, you can create the design or model matrix. Suppose consider in this geometric view A. So here from 1 means all negative, minus, minus, minus. Okay. A means plus. A would be plus, then remaining minus. C means only C factor could be positive, remaining negative, means A is negative, B is negative, and C will positive, plus. BC means B and C factor will be positive. So A is negative, B is positive, C is positive. AC means A and C will positive. So here positive, B negative, C positive, means high level. ABC means all factor having the higher level, plus, plus, and plus. AB means A and B is positive, so plus, plus, and C is negative, means minus. Here B means only B will positive, so negative, then high level positive, then minus. Now compare this, or just pick anyone. Suppose B factor, that is 1, 2, 3, third number exponent, B minus, plus, plus. So where is B? Yes, B. So minus, plus, okay, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus. Take anyone, 7 number. So which is 7 number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. BC. Okay, so in BC minus, plus, plus. Where is BC? Yes, minus, plus, plus. Got it? So like from the geometric view or in the design matrix, you can prepare this matrix for your experiment, whether the 2 factorial, 2 level with the 3 factorial, or 2 level with the 2 factorial. Got it? But this is only the design matrix. Okay, in design matrix, or up till now, have you any doubt? Okay. So here in the following table, the list of main effects, just a minute. In the following table, list of main effects of 2 raised to 3 factorial design, and that is known as design table. This one. Okay. So how can you prepare this design table that we taught from this geometric view as well as this treatment combination? Now, this is 2 raised to 3 factorial design. This is the full factorial design in which all the design matrix means here A, B, and C are there. Okay, so if only 3 A, B, and C, suppose A, B is not there, then it is known as design matrix. But here all the main effect as well as interaction effect, that is AB, AC, BC, and ABC, all the interaction effect are there. That's why it is called the design matrix plus model matrix, and that is called 2 raised to 3 full factorial design. So here also you can prepare this whole table using this treatment combination. Suppose one number. So all these factor should have low value. So all main factor A, B, and C all having the low value minus. This is minus. This is minus. This is also minus. Suppose in second experiment A, so only the A factor will be positive and remaining will be negative. So here A positive, remaining B is negative, C is also negative. Third experiment B means B will only B is positive. This is B is positive, remaining A and C are negative. Likewise, got it? And this is interaction effect, means multiplication of A and B, minus minus plus, then plus minus minus, minus plus minus, plus plus plus. Here A minus B minus, then AB means A into B, minus minus plus. Likewise, you can prepare this design table, but don't worry, this is readily available on the online mode. Okay, so this is your 2 raised to 3 design table or factorial design. And if you take it for your experiment, then it is known as full factorial design, because it gives you the main effect, that is A, B, and C, as well as some interaction effect, two-way interaction, A, B, AC, and BC, that is two-way interaction, and three-way interaction, A, B, and C. Okay, so there are three main effects, A, B, and C. There are main effect, then three two-way interaction effect, AB, AC, and BC. So three, this is one, this is two, and this is three. Three two-way interaction and one three-way interaction, that is ABC. Three-way interactions. So the combination of main effect, two-way interaction effect, and three-way interaction effect will prepare the 2 raised to 3 design, and that is also known as 2 raised to 3 factorial design. And if you take it to execute an experiment, then you must have to do this 8 number of experiment with this combination. Suppose for experiment number 2, you must have to take this combination A, B, and C. Got it? Then you can also take the interaction like A and B, so that is negative. Likewise, you can perform your experiment. Now in the following table, the list of all main effects, 2-factor interaction effect and 3-factor interaction effect for 2 raised to 3 factorial design. That's why it is known as model table. As I told you, that model table, if interaction effect are there, then it is called model table, and if only the main effects are there in the table, it is known as design table. Clear? Especially sign in columns related to interaction effects, means interaction effect are AB, this is AB, AC, here BC, this is BC, and three-way interaction ABC, three-way interaction ABC are obtained by the multiplication of signs present in the column of involved factor. Means this can be obtained, A and B can be obtained by the multiplication of A and B. Then AC can be obtained by the multiplication of A and C. By the multiplication of these two, this AC can be obtained. And the BC can be obtained by the multiplication of B and C. By the multiplication of these two, you can obtain this one. And by the multiplication of all such factor A, B, and C, this all one, you will get this three-way interaction. For example, in the case of experiment, okay, this all already we have explained it here, A, B, C, okay. Now, running the full complements of all possible factor combination. All possible factor combination means all the combination, whether it may be a two-way interactions or it may be a three-way interactions. Means that we can estimate all these main and interaction effect, and that is known as full factorial design. So there are three main effects, three two-way factor interactions and three factor interaction, all of which appear in the full mode as follows. Okay. So here, main effect 1, 2, 3. Then three two-way interaction, three two-factor interactions. Means this is two factor B12, B13, B23. Okay. And one B123. This is one three-factor interactions. And this is called regression model that we will look after into these. Next lecture, or in coming lectures, we'll discuss in detail. So this is model in which y is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x I plus epsilon I. Means here yi means dependent variable, yi means response variable or dependent variable. B0 or beta 0, that is population, that is y intercept. This is the slope coefficient B1, and xi means first independent variable. And this last epsilon here is known as random error term. Okay, random error component, or you can say that random error term. So this type of, from this type of model, you can predict how much effect having that independent variable on your response, or how much significant of that particular independent variable on your dependent variable or the response. All 2 raised to k factorial design are also orthogonal design. Now, orthogonal means what? Orthogonality means the model term are uncorrelated with one another, and then therefore estimated independently of each other. That is orthogonality. Means one factor cannot be depend on another factor. So that particular independent factor can be impact or can be effectively on your response. This feature helps clearly determine which factor affect on the response. As I told you, which factor directly affect on your response, that can be possible only the orthogonality is there. So orthogonality gives you the clearly understanding or clearly determination of which factor directly affect on your response variable. As we know that without orthogonality, the process to determine which factor is truly contributing to response is more complex. Okay, so without orthogonality, it is more complex. But if orthogonality is there, then it can be easily identified or determined that which individual factor can directly affect on your response variable. Now, this is 2 raised to 4 factorial design. 2 raised to 4 means 2 level and 4 factor. Which are 4 factor? A, B, C, and D. This is factor A, here factor B, C, and D. So there are 4 factor, and each factor having the 2 level. So one is low level and another is high level. So low is represented by negative sign and high is represented by positive sign, as you seen in this particular image or particular table. So this is the 2 raised to 4 factorial design. But you look this factorial, this is full factorial design. So in which you must have to run this type of particular experiment. 2 raised to 4 means 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 means 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So you have to run the 16 experiment. That's why here 16 experiment are there. This is the experiment number 1, and from 1 to here 16 experiment, and all these 16 experiment having the different combinations. And with the design table, this is the main effect, means this is the design table, and these all are interaction effect. Okay, that's why it is known as model table. Got it? So in which 2 raised to 4 factorial design, 4 main factors A, B, C, and D for main factor. Then this is the two-way interaction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 two-way interaction AB, AC, AD, BC, BD, and CD. And 1, 2, 3, and 4 three-way interaction ABC, ABD, BCD, ACD. These 4 are three-way interaction, and 1 four-way interaction, that is A, B, C, and D, ABC. Okay, so this comprises with the 2 raised to 4 full factorial design, in which you have to run the 16 number of experiment with this combination. Now this table shows an example of 2 raised to 4 factorial design. Which table? This table. This one. This table shows 2 raised to 4 factorial design. And this table consists of plus and minus sign and includes columns for every main effect, 2 factor, 3 factor, and 4 factor interaction effect. As I told you, there are some two-way interaction effect, some four-way interaction, three-way interaction effect, and one four-way or 4 factor interaction effect in this 2 raised to 4 factorial design. All model terms, that is the main effect of each factor and all the interaction effects, that is called all model terms, could be estimated with this design. So with help of this 2 raised to 4 design, all these model term can be estimated. Means all the combination, all possible combination can be determined with help of this 2 raised to 4 factorial design. Typically, however, the main effects and two-factor interaction effect are sufficient to describe the variability in measured response. This is the most important statement. Okay, so among these all effect, generally the main effect, this is the main effect and two-way interaction effect. These are two-way interaction effect. So these are sufficient to understand the variability in the design. Okay, these all are not needed. Three-way interaction effect or four-way interaction effect. This can be omitted from your design. Okay, so the statement tells us, however, the main effects and two-factor interaction effect, main effect and two-factor interaction effect are sufficient to describe the variability in the measured response. Okay, that's why from this design you can consider only these two to describe your experiment. These are sufficient. Okay, that's why you can consider some of this combination, means this you can omit this one from this full factorial design. So it will becomes the fractional factorial design. If you consider this only main effect and two-way interaction effect, then it is called fractional factorial design. Got it? Because in this statement it is clearly mentioned that the main effects and the two-factor interaction effect are sufficient to describe the variability in your measured responses. Means whatever the variability are there, that can be described with help of main effect and two-factor interaction effect. That's why you can take this main effect and two-way interaction effect, and that can be considered as a fractional factorial design. So you do not require to perform all such complicated full factorial design. Okay, you can consider some of the combinations, means only two-way interactions and the main effect, then it will become your fractional factorial design. And if you reduce this full factorial design to fractional factorial design, then obviously your time will be saved, and obviously your resources will be efficient, or you can use efficiently. Okay, now I'm just giving you some knowledge about this Taguchi method. In design of experiment, our next topic is Taguchi. So here I'm going to give you some introduction of Taguchi method. So this technique, this is one of the DOE technique, design of experiment technique, that is known as Taguchi. And this technique of laying out the condition of experiment involving multiple factors was first proposed by Englishman that is known as Sir R.A. Fisher. So this Sir R.A. Fisher developed this multiple factor design. And the method is popularly known as the factorial design of experiment. The method is popularly known as full factorial or factorial design of experiment. And this full factorial design will identify all possible combination for given set of factors. As I told you number of times, in full factorial design, you must have to consider all possible factors for your given sets of factors to execute your experiment. But if you will do so, then it will be very lengthy, very tedious, and it will use number of resources, and it will take lots of time to conduct the experiment in this full factorial design. Since most industrial experiments usually involve a significant number of factors, so a full factorial design results in a large number of experiments. Okay, why it is having the large number of experiments? Because it is having the all possible combinations of a given sets of factors. That's why it is having the large number of experiments. And if you conduct this large number of experiments, then it will take up lots of time, and your project time or experiment time as well as cost will be increased. So what you will do to reduce the number of experiments to a practical level? Up to how level you can reduce the experiment? Up to some practical level. Only a small set from all these possibility is selected. Okay, you can select some possible factors to conduct a experiment so that you can reduce some experiment. And as I told you earlier that from all the sets of possible combinations, only the main effect and only the two-way interaction effects are sufficient to describe your variability in your response. Okay, so you can select some of the combination or some of the possibility from the full factorial design. And the method of selecting this limited number of experiments which produce the most information is known as partial fractional experiment or fractional factorial experiment. This is the reduction method or reduced matrix that can be performed to your experiment, that is known as partial fractional experiment or fractional factorial experiment or fractional factorial design. Although this method is well known, there are no general guidelines for its application or the analysis of the result obtained by performing the experiment. There are no general guidelines. You can select any. But the Taguchi constructed a special set of general design guidelines for factorial experiment that covers many applications. Means Dr. Genichi Taguchi constructed some of the method through which you can select certain orthogonal arrays, and that can be enough to describe your variability in your response. So this Dr. Genichi Taguchi constructed a special set of general design guideline or some orthogonal arrays for factorial experiment, and through which you can conduct your experiment in many of these applications. As I told you, Dr. Genichi Taguchi, a Japanese engineer, proposed several approaches to experimental design that are some method, right? What is Taguchi method? Genichi Taguchi, a Japanese engineer, proposed several approaches to experimental design that are sometimes called Taguchi design or Taguchi method. And this method utilizes 2, 3, and mixed level fractional factorial design. Through this design, you can use 2, 3, or mixed level fractional factorial design. The Taguchi method involves reducing the variation in a process through robust design of experiment. Means through this design, you can reduce the variation in the process, and that design is known as robust design of experiment. The experimental design proposed by Dr. Genichi Taguchi involves using this is most important word, orthogonal arrays. With help of these orthogonal arrays, this engineer, Dr. Genichi Taguchi, involves the methods or involves the Taguchi method with help of this orthogonal array. And with help of this, you can organize the parameter affecting the process and levels at which they should vary. So with help of this orthogonal array, you can create your Taguchi design. Instead of having to test all such possible combinations, okay, so you need not to do all such experiment. Means you need not to worry about all such possible combinations like in full factorial design. Only the Taguchi method test some pairs of combination. Okay, he suggests only the test some pairs of combination rather than conduction of all possible combination. And by this manner, you can reduce the experiment and reduce the cost and as well as time. This allows for the collection of the necessary data to determine which factor most affect product quality with a minimum amount of experiment. Okay, here you can do so with help of minimum amount of experiment, thus the saving time as well as the resources. And at last, the Taguchi arrays can derived or looked up. Small arrays can be drawn out automatically or manually or from online methods also. The large array can be derived from deterministic algorithms. Means from the derived algorithm also you can find out the orthogonal array as per your required factors and its level. Generally arrays can be found online. Means online also it can be available, and through that array you can select your array as per your factors and its level. The arrays are selected by the number of parameters, means variable, and the number of its level. Okay, this is most important. This array can be selected with help of your factors and its level. With help of these two, you can select your array. Okay. Now, within a 1 minute, I will go through 8 important steps in Taguchi methodology. Step number 1, identify the main functions. Side effects and its failure mode. Step number 2, identify the noise factors, testing conditions and quality characteristics. Step number 3, identify the objective to be optimized. It means what are your objective? You have to optimize the cost or any defects. So decide it. Then step number 4, identify the control factors and their labels. Means you have to select your factors and its level. Then step number 5, select orthogonal array with help of this factor and level. Then from this experimental array, orthogonal array, you can conduct your experiment and then analyze the data or predict the optimum level and its performance. And at last, perform the verification experiment and plan the future actions. So these are some 8 important steps in Taguchi methodology. In the next lecture, we will be discussed about what is orthogonal array and how you can select this orthogonal array to conduct the Taguchi design. Okay, thank you very much, all of you. If you have any doubt in these particular methods or any topic, then please tell me. So thank you very much, all of you.